Hi, Adrina. This is Adrina's Realm, Season 5, Episode 8, entitled Letting Go. So as y'all are aware, I had went out and I found another job. And, I did my 2 weeks and I left. And I went down there to the other job and it turns out it's not what I thought it was. At least as far as, job description and schedule. I was told a certain shift and I worked that shift, but I found out that it was going to be just for training. And then when I come out of training, it was going to be a 10-hour shift. What they said was, if the clock machine says, if you put in the full 8 hours, then, you can leave, you can go home. All these stipulations that they have, and I realized they was like, oh, no cell phones, leave your cell phone in the car. That's an issue for me because my family comes before my job. I don't give a damn. And for y'all to tell me to leave my phone in the car, it's not like this is some high-end ass job. I'm sitting at a computer desk, looking at frequently asked questions, navigating through the website, looking at how much stuff costs, having to know different things, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my old job, and that's what I did. I know that may sound crazy, but fuck it, fuck that. If y'all think I'm crazy for going back, fuck it. But it's, I went on a whim. I wasn't thinking that, God didn't want me to go there. I was just thinking, I want to get the hell away from this hospital. And when I leave, I don't ever want to come back. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I'll still be, friends with my coworkers, but when I'm gone, I'm gone. What ends up happening? I end up going back. I was so depressed. I cried. I wondered, do they not see the value in me? Is that why I had to come back here? Am I destined to be in this place? And then God had to come to me and talk to me and tell me, no, you are valuable. You are priceless. It wasn't your time yet. It wasn't time for you to go. So I think in a way, when my current boss gave me my job back, I think that was God talking to me. Don't leave on a whim. The first chance you get, don't just up and leave. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna let God run the show, let him do his thing. I'm back up at my job and I'm trying to make the best of the situation, but it's getting ridiculous. Motherfucking ridiculous. So I'm still plugging in my applications and getting these little bullshit email about, oh, we got this assistant position, executive and payroll, $45 an hour, scam like a motherfucker, delete. What the fuck? And then that's the first time that that's the second time that on Indeed that the position was not what it entailed on the website, on Indeed, on the job search site. So I'm gonna start becoming a little bit more weary and researching. I always do my research before I go in for an interview. I always do my research when I get off the phone, just to see if the company that I'm interviewing with is reputable and known and legitimate. So that job, I thought, oh my gosh, it's 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, no weekends. And then I was like, I get down here, I was like, you know what, bitch, no deal. The anime conventions, all that stuff seemed like fun because I do love anime, Japanese animation, but that just, you're not selling anything, but at the same time, it's like you kind of are, because when you telling them, okay, oh no, you can't get this one, you have to get this product, this how much it costs, and you're not pushing them to buy it, but in a way you are selling in a way, because if they decide to buy it, you tell them this is all that it comes with, and all of that. So I'm just processing a payment and all that. I'm not trying to deal with that. I want to be in a customer service position where all I have to do is answer the telephone and direct people and do paperwork. I can handle that. That's the kind of customer service job that I'm looking for. But I had to learn. You can't just go on a whim because you feel like you want to leave. So the first chance that somebody puts something in your face, you take it. I learned you can't do that. So I hope I don't ever do it again. But I can't promise and I won't. But I was just so upset that I had to go back to a place that I just can't stand. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But I try to make the best of it and realize, because of this job, you bought your first car, and then you were able to go back and trade it in and get the car that you really wanted, and then the payments are still great. And with this job, you can make the payments and then some. It's some perks to it, but it's at the same time, after you pay your bills, you like, with the check I make, I'm like, you know what, fuck this. All it's good for is paying my bills, then I'm broke, bitch. It's more to life than just going to work and being miserable. And I want to be the job. Like I said, my dream, or my passion is to be a writer. But until that can come to fruition, I have to be able to take care of myself. So, in the meantime, I have to do security at the hospital and just suck it up and act like I'm not miserable when I am. That's how I feel I have to act. So anytime I made it to Adrinisode to say that don't go out on a whim. If I know you can't stay at your job, don't do what I did, bitch. You go out there, you interview, and they tell you some bullshit, and then when you get in here, it's something totally different. Don't do what I did. Please don't do what I did. Just ride it out. Keep applying. Keep praying. Keep interviewing. Something will come through, and that's what I'm trying to learn. I think I've grasped that concept, but when you be at a place for so long and you see all the bullshit you have to deal with, you like, okay, bitch, you gotta go. So, but it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet, and that's something you have to accept. And God, God knows how long that'll take. But in the meantime, He'll make sure that your bills are paid and all of that. Make sure that He'll make a way out of no way. So just leave it to Him. He make the miracles happen, and you have to do your part, and that's by praying and believing in Him and trusting in Him and applying. That's all I've been doing, and working on trying to keep my emotions out of my job. I'm working on that too, because it is so easy to get your emotions involved, and you're not looking at it from a professional standpoint. You're looking at it from a personal standpoint. But sometimes personal and professional can mix, depending on what it is, especially in security. It definitely can be mixed. Like human in a synthetic wig. Sometimes it can blend like that. And sometimes it's good, When you apply too much heat, then the fucking shit poofs up, it mats up, If you apply just the right heat, it'll straighten out and curl. That's how I look at my job. Some days the wig is straight. Other days it's matted like a motherfucker. And lately it's been matted. And I'm just the straight wig days haven't come back. It's but with the car that I just purchased, the uniform is worth putting on, but at the same time, it's like I want something different. It's like I'm getting more things rewarded to me in the form of material things, like a car. I'm like, I want some emotional reward, emotional freedom, and I haven't gotten that yet. So in the meantime, like I said, I'm gonna have to make do with this. and just wait on God and trust in Him. So enough about my blabberingness. I know I said I was going to do Adrinisode in this outfit, but I said, let me put this shit out there real quick. So, thank you guys for watching this Adrinisode, and I'm going to see you guys next week. Kisses.